I want a name, not a call sign.
They call him Ghost.
So here is how I made a ghost mask from Call of Duty. If you're like me and you don't have a dummy head, then you can use your own head to measure the mask. Just take a thin cardboard or a cereal box, cut it open and place it in front of your head, and draw the shape of a mask according to a head size. Now cut the nose and the eyes. I have mistakenly cut it a bit bigger, so I'm going to use a piece of cardboard to cover it. Cut these exact places. And use super glue to stick them together, because it will lift up the mask and will give a nice rounded curved shape. Now take a small piece and glue it to the upper part. And push it down. Take a bit of paper and fold it, and put it between the cardboard and the nose, to make the nose lift up. Now use super glue to keep them in place. This is how it looks. So for this part, we will just take a thin cardboard, put it under the nose, and then draw its shape. Cut it and super glue it to keep it together. Now get some cardboard that is a bit thick, like the ones that are used for packaging and stuff, and use that cardboard to cover the whole mask. Okay, so this part is very important, because it will lift up the places, like the eyebrows and the nose, and will give the mask an overall thickness. Okay, so for this, just take the same thick cardboard that we used to cover the whole mask and cut it into long stripes, and glue it around the nose and the eyebrow area. This is the thickness that I went for. Now take the same cardboard we used and cover the whole mask. Now I will use a cereal box cardboard and glue it around the nose. It will help the nose to maintain an overall sharp triangular edge. Now I will take some thin stripes of cardboard and put them between the small gaps. Now I will use paper and glue to cover the whole mask. The nose isn't pointy like the original one, so I will use some cardboard to make the nose pointy. Looks good. Now it's time to make the teeth. I will use a cereal box cardboard piece to draw the shape of it. I will use another piece to make it a bit thick. Now I will draw the teeth. There is a crack in this side, so I will cut the upper cardboard piece. Now I would cut it and glue it on the mask. Time to stick the teeth. Now, I'll take some small pieces of cardboard and super glue them on the teeth. After this, I will use glue and paper to cover it all up. This is how it looks now. Now I will use Fevicol glue, which is a brand of white polysynthetic resin adhesive, to cover the whole mask. There is a small piece of bone sticking out of the mask. It's time to add it. I have marked the cracks on the mask. I'll cut it and use superglue to make the cuts stay, which will make it look cracked. I'll again use the Fevicol glue to coat the mask. Now it's time to color. After the paint dries, I'll use some black ink to make the mask look worn. Time to paint the white stripes. Now, I will make holes to put the strings through. I'm using this string. The easy way is to glue a ski mask with the faceplate. But if you want to suffer like me, then you can use your old black cloth and use it. Damn, I look good. Time for the stripes on the cloth. Here is the final result.